Hello, world. It's me. I don't know what that was. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you lovely people are. Good afternoon if you're in my relative area. Um, oh, hold on. I gotta turn down I minimized my Twitch stream on my tablet that I use to have like stuff, buttons, and stuff for Twitch, but it was still playing the audio. I don't want that. I don't want to hear myself at a 5-second delay. Anyway, hello everyone, anyone and everyone. Hi Jen. I don't know if Labs will ever forgive you for stealing the first while he's away. Hope everyone's doing good. A little warm here, but we'll survive. Oh, gotta have to play around with that. My hat's a little see-through. Oh well. Oh well. Time to draw. Let's see. Do I still have a source for spinning what we're gonna draw today? I was actually gonna draw something not from the wheel, but I cannot for the life of me figure out what notebook the notes for what I want to draw are. I know it. What's a little opacity between friends? You know, I'm open, I'm transparent a little bit sometimes. Yeah, the thing I have a list of things I want to draw for one project, which I'll elaborate whenever I eventually get around to it. But I have been looking through all my notebooks. A lot of my notebooks are over here. That's why I'm looking at them. I cannot figure out. I must have another notebook somewhere because I cannot find them. But oh well, we'll see. Maybe for next week we'll have fixed that. Oh, Jen, I don't know how many channel points you have. I guess I could try it myself. But do you want to try? Do you want to try one of the sound alerts? I haven't tested it yet, but. I can hear myself talking from the other room, so just giving her a few seconds to hear. Play around, find out. No, it's the ones that are 250. I haven't done like pictures and stuff for them. Okay, I see it in chat that you redeemed it. Oh, I also don't know if I'll be able to hear it. Jen, let me know if it does play on your end. I gotta play around with it more, I think. I mean, I'm not gonna. Oh, I don't know why that. Try the other one, really quick. No, sorry, not that one. Oh, that one's actually stretching. But I will honor it. Ooh, ow! Oh, stretch too much. Okay, I saw it popped up for a second on my it popped up in OBS, but I'm guessing you couldn't hear it. Huh. Well, that'll be something to look into. Maybe let's see. Can I disable them for now really quick? I'll just do that. I'm using that rewards theater plugin you sent me. Once I figure out how it actually works, I think it'll be really good. Okay, so disable that one. Disable that. Oh, I should probably disable touch grass for now as well, because I haven't figured out the green screen yet. Now I'll leave it for the moment. It'll be fun. What'll be fun? I don't even remember the words I'm saying. Okay, yeah, we'll leave that for now. Okay. All right. I do like that I can test things because I have infinite points. You can always switch off green. Yeah. Or just make it see-through for now until I think ideally what I'd like to do is have one of our other cameras set up like on the grass, so you just see the grass and my hand come on the screen to touch it. I think that would probably be the best solution. Maybe not the best solution, but I think the most feasible. But for now, we can have see-through grass. I wanna see how much my face is hidden, but if I cover my face, I can't see. But hopefully it looks fun. I'm not gonna touch it though, because you didn't redeem it. We don't give out freebies here. Okay, I got way distracted. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I'm here for art, and your name caught my attention. Company while I work. Oh, thank you, Threvis. Threvis. The R is like, am I here? Am I not? Thanks for joining. Hopefully, we'll be some fun company. I was just about to pick our drawing subject for today. Let's see. Does this window still work? Yes. Okay. Well, it's not perfect, but it's good enough. Yeah, I love the feeling of working on stuff with while other people are also working on stuff. All right, let's spin that wheel. Oh, yes. Fearsome Critters is what I've most been wanting to work on. Although it would have been funny if we got Kaiju 2 weeks in a row. Let's also see what music we're gonna listen to. They're not all finished, but they're like finished enough. Okay, this is the playlist I've been playing for the past 2 weeks. I guess it was meant to be. My vibe is fantastic. You're gonna make me cry. I love them critters. Heck yeah, me too. All right, back to the drawing room. And let's see. To the TV. Oh, let's change this label. Let's see. Where's my fearsome critters? There we go. Okay. Let's get some music popping up in here. What am I even saying? Do you ever, like, words just come out of your mouth and you don't know where they come from? Turn that down a drop. I think that's roughly where we've had it. Okay, let me check. I've got my my big file folder of sketches and stuff. I think I made one for Fearsome Critters. Just so I can pick one to start with for today. Give me just a moment. Let's see. Are they in here? I swear I'm usually pretty darn organized with my projects. But there's a few like this where it's like, I don't know. You're always on script. Aha. Alright, I found them. There's a few things like Fearsome Critters where I'm like, I'm not exactly sure how to categorize this idea in my head. Because a lot of things I either, like, I mean, in that accordion folder, I've got them separated by story. So I've got like one for kaiju, one for superheroes, etc. Fearsome Critters don't have their own folder, so I'm also not decided what the project is, like story or a game setting or what. So they were in the miscellaneous folder. Let's see. Who do we want to work on today? The aggro pelter could be fun. Ooh, you know what? Let's do Hodag. Hodag's a classic. Give me one sec. Let me grab some reference images. Let's see. Where's the classic? Alright, we'll use this. Hello? Are you gonna... I hit copy, are you not gonna paste? Oh, thinking about it. There we go. Shrink you. You're way too big. Okay. And, which one no, that's the squonk. The squonk is the sad one. I mean, maybe they all cry if they, have bad days or whatever, but... No, the hodag, I was actually just gonna give a brief introduction, aka just reading off of Wikipedia. The hodag was said to be born from the ashes of a cremated oxen as the incarnation of the accumulation of abuse the animals had suffered at the hands of their masters. I forgot about that part of the backstory. That's bleak. Strongly tied to Wisconsin, where the story mainly comes from. There are some reports of some hunting parties going out and capturing it, mainly just, I think, an excuse to go out in the woods and blow some stuff up. And then there were like some sculpted ones that they had as like a circus sideshow and like photoshopped postcards. Obviously not Photoshop, but you know, the 1800s equivalent of photo manipulation. Yeah, when does the story date back to? Like 1893, it looks like. So, yeah, 1800, 1900. Okay. The hodag is one of those creatures where I find it has such a unique, like, overall design that it's hard to reinterpret it too much without losing, like, what makes it unique. So, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Because ideally, all of these are going to be like... Well, actually, let me find an old drawing of one so I can make a better comparison, because this one already looks pretty cool, if you ask me. Let's go with the Tripodero. That's a good one. Tripodero. Maybe he's Italian. Image. So, for example, oh wow, that is tiny. He's cheesin', which is appropriate for Wisconsin. Boo. Alright, this is gonna be blurry, but whatever, we'll make him a little bigger. So, let's take the Tripodero for existence. It is very silly. Ideally, I'd like to redesign all these in, like, cool, like, more threatening, like, actual monsters. So, like, just super brief. Maybe give him, like, more of a spiked beak. Let's see. More like a terror bird or something, almost. Like, thicker legs. Why does it keep saying welcome to the chat room? I'm already in the chat room, guys. Alright, well, that's way too rough of a sketch to really get the point across. But, like, ideally, I want to make these all look a little less silly. And my original point was that... Mine just reloaded too. It must be a Twitch thing. Anyway, my point was the hodag in the times I've drawn him before is a little harder to do that with because, again, any time you change his shape, it's like such a unique shape. So, like, trying to make him more of, say, like, a tall creature like this, like, automatically doesn't feel like the hodag anymore, you know? So why did I decide to start with one of the trickiest to design? Hey Jesse, you're on the way back home from Bognor now. Hope you have fun. I'll catch up with the stream tomorrow. Hi Labs, thanks for popping in. I hope you have fun and had a good day. And I'll see you tomorrow as well. Alright, so... yeah, it's almost like an evil little bulldog. Hodag, more like no dag. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Let's move this just a little more. Oh, let me change the mic so I can lean over it a bit better. I always feel bad when I have to clear my throat. Okay. There we go. Nope. I'm so indecisive. Okay. What did I just do? Oh, that's what I did. I didn't move the whole thing. Okay. So. No, I'm sorry. I'm not happy with where the mic is. I'm so indecisive. I'm sorry. God, that would be a terrible point redeem. Readjust the microphone. Okay. So I think the most important traits, actually let me, your mom's a hodag. Alright, so the most important traits we want to keep are the overall body shape is very short and stocky. The big bull horns. The big fangs. And the spikes going down the back. I kind of like, let's see. On this one, all his teeth are very like cartoony and pointy. And this one is much more human, or at least like herbivore. I kind of like that. Like herbivore teeth and then two giant fangs. I mean, that makes more sense that this one's more cartoony because it was just a statue, and this one was like a jackalope, playing with taxidermy or a photo manipulation. I can't remember. Either way, they had to use real teeth as a base for the creature. But I do like that look. So let's see. Oh, let me look at the tails again. So he's got a very long tail on this one, and this one is... oh, is this all... let me do a better color, you can see it. I'm so used to just like not analyzing the picture, and it looks like a stubby tail, but I'm realizing now it goes like that, and then, well, really, I think this is the border of the tail. Kind of blends in with the stick, so it's hard to tell. And then there's like a big spike on the end. Oh yeah, I guess this one has a spike on the end too. Okay. So I feel like for a short stumpy body, a short stumpy tail would be more fitting, but I don't know, I like trying to stick to the designs as they are, so longer tail with a spike on the end. Okay. We can work with that. Alright, so let's get the body shape first. Should probably get some pictures of bulldogs for reference, but we'll just freestyle it for now. Oh, I changed my eraser. I don't want... oh wait, is that the one? Yeah, I'm good with that one. Okay. Man, he really does not have a neck either, huh? Got a big ol' head. Let's write a song called Hodag at the Hoedown. I really like that. Man, I really just want him to have a short tail. Maybe. We'll see. Well, if he's gonna have a long tail, I feel like we might as well lean into it and make it very long. Like that for now. Okay. Okay, coming along. He's also got kind of a little beard. Little cutie pie. Cutie patootie. So I feel like this one in side profile, I feel like would have a very flat face, whereas this one looks like very bulging eyes and like a protruding nose. Oh, actually, let me redo that because I feel like I should start with a very basic side profile, and then once we figure out the design, we can draw it in different angles. God, he's got like no joints. He's like Cotton Hill. Like, he's got an elbow, but like his back leg is like one bone. Let's see, what's this one? It's hard to see with the shine. I guess this one's got more of a real leg. He did. He killed, I mean, he might have killed Fitty Men. The incoming and break. He does have a reputation as a very fearsome, well, they're not all fearsome despite being called fearsome critters, but the Hodag does have a reputation for being very dangerous. Let's see, so let me do a little sketch of both body shapes. So this one is very much like, got the horns. God, he's such a weird little freak. Weirdly long paws too for the size of the legs. At least in the photograph version. Alright, so it's like that, and then the back leg is kind of just a little turkey drumstick. Almost like humanoid feet. God, such a freak. And then I do like that the tail's kind of like fixed width till the end, like an earthworm or something. Like it doesn't get smaller. It's kind of a cool touch. Alright, and then this one is more like flat face. Shoulders are a little bigger. And then he's got longer limbs, but the sculptor posed him like very bent and crouched, so he's still low to the ground. And then it looks like they did the same thing here where the tail doesn't get that much shorter. Okay. Okay, we can get a little mid-break of these. All right. Still unclear how accurate these alerts are, but we got a short ad break coming up. I have them set to be as, what's the opposite of often? As infrequent as possible. So it'll just be 3 minutes every hour, and I'm just gonna play some old retro commercials on my end so you don't miss anything if you get ads, and see you on the other side. And we're back. Hopefully. Alright. So we're gonna try to get a little bit of a middle ground between these two Hodag body shapes. Yeah. Let's see. I want it to be true to the short and stumpy, but still like. That's the other thing, like still making him look threatening, because like. I love the photograph version, but he does not look threatening. Let's make it a little less bent. And let me grab a picture of a bulldog. When in doubt, grab some reference. Okay, this was a good call. Look at that cute little guy. Man, that really is like such a good basis. Alright, so in that case, let's just delete your art. Oh, whoops. Hydrate Ames? I mean, whoever you are, you gotta pay for it now. I know you're not that well versed in Twitch, so if you go to the little button that has a circle and you click on it, there's channel points which you basically just like get while you're watching Twitch, and streamers can basically set them that you can spend them on whatever. So one of them is telling me to hydrate, and it's only 100 points, I think. Oh, posture. My posture's terrible, especially when I'm hunched over the drawing. Oh, now you're gonna make me hydrate too. But also, hi, thanks for joining. We drawn a hodag. Jen, do you want to take Mods, do you want to take a screenshot and send it to our South African friend? Oh, that's right. Starting over. I have like, just, hello. Oh, of course, you got good taste, girl. Of course you love hodags. Which buttons were, there we go. No, wait, I didn't want it. Okay. Also, for a split second, I misread that and thought you said, hello, I love hot dogs. Like, yeah, me too, but what does that have to do with anything? Alright. So, you joined just in time, because we found, well, decided to get some bulldog reference, because that is perfect translation of this weird little guy. Alright, so... yeah, such a little chonk. So it goes down and then it sort of goes back up. Like a little jelly bean. A little jelly bean. I guess we should go up a little more. Oh no, wait. So this should go longer. So... man. So much of drawing is just... well... so much of me drawing is just erasing and starting things over. Okay. Now let me turn this a drop more. Oh, there we go. That little bit was bugging me. Oh, also forgot to mention, for some reason, I think my alerts are not working, but I saw that 3 of us followed. So if you're still hanging out, thank you very much for the follow. Means a lot. Let's start with the legs. So that's shoulder-ish. So I guess, like, that's the elbow, I think. So we'll just do a little thing there just so I can see it better. Okay. I was thinking pug when you said smushed face. Yeah, pug, bulldog, all them little dogs. All them little beans. I feel like I get them mixed up a lot too. I guess it's more like a downward curve. So, alright. Should go a little lower. Let's see. And dog legs are so weird. Like, the front gets so smooth when it's not bent, like the knee disappears. Oh, let's see. Oops. Okay, making sure the feet end up in the same spot. That should go up a little more. Okay. Let's see, this will probably be easier than redrawing it. The best thing about digital art is that you can cheat it. I feel like it needs to be a little more forward. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And then... okay. Even the head proportion, I think, is pretty good for hodagging it. What does touch grass mean? I mean, I guess you'll just have to... I guess you'll just have to redeem it and find out. I should add more descriptive bits, because I'm always like terrified of watching a stream and like there's something that I don't know what it does. So I'm like so scared I'll like do something and it'll like interrupt stream or be really annoying or something. But then again too, if that were the case, like why would you make it a thing if you didn't want people to use it, you know? That's a real earthworm. Also, alright, so it's partly on them. Yeah. So that one goes up, and this one's almost more like a hook. I kind of like that. Like maybe he like hooks people with it. Although, let's see, do I want to do like a different pose? Touch grass. It's actually not 100% figured out at the moment because we'll just switch back to here for now. And then let's see. Sorry, Jen, I forget. Is it on the camera setting? Where even is my camera? Oh, I was looking in the wrong spot. That's why I couldn't see the camera. Filters. Okay, there we go. I got grass. And I'm touching it. When I tried it for the first time last week, I realized it's like almost the exact same color as the green screen, so it just disappears completely. So I think we're gonna have to set up a different camera for this redeem. But that's touch grass. All right, let's turn. I mean, there's no green screen. I'm in the treehouse. I don't know what you're talking about. Jen, why are you calling the hodag a hoe and a hooker? Oh, cause the they actually prefer to be called prostitute dags. Actually, let's do this. Sometimes if I can't decide between things, I just gotta do them both, see them both and compare. Alright, so, yeah. I guess the real question is like, oops. Should maybe just take a bong hit for touch grass. I don't know if that's TOS appropriate for Twitch. Also, I have never bonged a bong. I'm a good boy. I only do edibles. I haven't smoked anything because it all seems gross. Another ad. Alright, I swear my ad break settings. I've never binged a bong. It says another ad break's coming up, so I have got to double check my settings because it has not been an hour. Unless it has. Mods, do you have any idea how long it's been since the last ad break? Alright, leaving a note to check ad settings because it should only be one ad break an hour. And I feel like it's been not very... Alright, yeah, it doesn't... Well, let's see. I snoozed it for 5 minutes. Let's just go double check this really quick. Okay. Ads. Okay. Yeah, you reset my settings. Alright, so 3 minutes. Every 20 minutes. Why would 3 minutes? Okay. Now, is there a save on this page, or am I just supposed to assume and hope it magically stays how I set it? Alright, I've got 30 minutes after stream starts until ads run for the first time. Allow subscribers to watch your content on your channel ad-free. Could you imagine turning that setting off? Making subscribers still sit through ads? I bet some of the scummier popular streamers would do that. I'm not naming names because I don't actually know any of the big streamers. I could see people doing that. Right? I hate that there's no like save settings on this page. But I just refreshed it and it stayed. So let's see. I guess we'll find out in 5 minutes if after the snooze if it pops up again or not. So annoying. All right, well, I guess we'll see. Did I make? All right, yes, I made a note to check that. Okay. So, as I was trying to say before, I was so rudely interrupted. Oh, actually, if I sit like this, I got good posture and I can see over the microphone. Okay. And the green screen filter almost makes my hat look like match my skin. It's actually orange. Well, you probably saw that when I touched grass. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. So I guess there's not a huge difference between the tails being in these two different positions. It's more like just deciding where the tail anchors, because yeah, if it stays how I have it in the top picture, it could theoretically, you know, have this whole range of movement. Because the whole reason, I don't think I even said this out loud, I'm debating like if I want the tail to be lower, but yeah, I think it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really make a difference, because without putting it like way lower, which is like obviously too low, like it can pretty much look both ways. So, oops, deselect. So yeah, I'm just gonna angle this down a drop and it'll still be attaching at the same point. It was a wishy, wishy, wish. Yeah, I like the hook claw. Now, how much do we want it to curve? And how thin do we want it to be? I almost feel like... Let's see if I can even draw the shape well. I'm thinking like maybe a... Okay, yep, the ad break thing came back up. Well, I guess maybe because I changed the setting after I hit snooze, it didn't like register, so we're still gonna have an ad break either way, and then hopefully it resets after that. Let's open Twitch settings one more time just to double check. Yeah, your thoughts too. Okay, so opening back up Twitch settings, it has saved the only one break every hour, so that's promising. So yeah, I guess we'll just have the ad break and then hopefully it actually does an hour. But yeah, so let's see, let's just draw some different hooks. Actually, I'll do this. I could go like a full J. I mean, an upside down J, obviously. Let's see, I think a raptor claw would be more like almost going horizontal. Could do something like that. That's kind of a fun shape. But is it too closed? It looks cool, but I also like trying to think of things practically. Admittedly, I'm not always good at doing that, but I like to at least try. Actually, let me just delete this curve. Okay. Like, I like the look of it, but it almost feels like it's too inward. Like, if you're trying to actually hook things, you'd want it more pointed that way to like skewer whatever you're trying to hook. Although I guess you could say, like, depending on how articulated the tail is, you can go like that. Rule of cool, or let's just tweak it a little bit and see how that looks. I feel like that's a good middle ground. It's still got more or less the same shape, but actually looks... Okay, ad break coming up. Hopefully the last time for the hour, so see you in a few minutes. Okay, hopefully, apologies for that. Hopefully Twitch actually saves its settings that I told it to and only gets an ad break once an hour. That would be nice. until then, we'll continue on. All right, so yeah, I like that tail shape. Oh, the only other thing. Let's see. I made it. Hello, Dark Water. I'm so indecisive on like people I know calling them their name or their screen name. But either way, thanks for joining. How you doing? How you doing? We're drawing a hodag here. Oh no, I don't like that. It looks more like a finger. Yeah. Do I want to angle it a little more? Alright, hello Liz, thanks for joining. Might have just said this, I already forget, but we're drawing a hodag. Rolled Fearsome Critters today. Decided to start with a classic. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. Oh, speaking of, I've probably got some things to draw for you coming up. Do I? I mean, he's got... Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense. I feel like we had a thing scheduled for some point in the summer. But I guess if you haven't been knocking down my door looking for it, I'm not late. Alright, so let's see. His skull is like probably like that. And then his neck is like that. Yeah, you've been a busy bee. Busy beaver? Are they both sayings? Well, you've been a busy woodland creature either way. Even though I want the zombie pirate story, but no, money is important. Gotta make that bank so you can do the things you want to do. I know you're a llama, but like something that starts with B. You can't be a busy llama. There's no alliteration. You could be a busy... I can't think of any other animals that start... Bat. Okay, busy bat. I like it. You are a busy bat. Oh, we missed it completely? Whoops. I keep like randomly thinking about it and like, oh, I need to check when this art is due. Was for June. All right, I was thinking we had one for the summer. I guess I'll put that on the to-do list. I mean, that's the good thing about not making all your plans public. As I've always found, because then people don't know when you miss your deadlines. He was a songstress writing songs about a girl. Completely free reign on the Kelpie. Oh, hell yeah. So, completely free reign. The Kelpie is going to be a giant... I was going to try to think of something absurd that wouldn't work at all, but my mind is just a complete blank right now. I guess if it's aquatic, let's see, a silly decision would be something desert? A scorpion. Far into the hodag. You know what? Oh, Jen noticed we have a few emotes. I also kind of forgot about that. Just a few for now, until I actually do some proper ones, but we got the benefactor of our end credits music. Rest in peace to the late, great Chuck Mangione, who I found out died at the end of stream the other day when his music was playing, and I was like, what? Yeah, Don't make 30 in one go. I know. As it is, I still need to redesign our little mascots before I make them into emotes, because I've been wanting to do that. Okay. So let's see. That's his head. The horns kinda go mostly straight up, but a little tilted. So I guess maybe something like that. I mean, that's one of those things where, like, the side view doesn't super matter because it's more striking from, like, front profile. So I'm not going to put too much thought into that right now, but, you know, basically like little bull horns. Actually, when in doubt, check reference images. Where do angles, man? Yeah, fuck angles. Oh. I've been trying to stay relatively family friendly, but I guess angles really brought out the anger in me. Bull head. Where do bull horns attach to their head? Okay, so what is a bull's head? So if this were like the normal head shape, they basically have like a big muscle hump, and then that's where the horns attach. Okay. So if we're going like that, let's see, let's get rid of this for now. Get rid of that. So I guess, yeah, they kind of just like put it where the ears would go. I mean, he does also have ears, but I feel like they didn't put as much thought into the anatomy, which is okay. So I guess we'll do like that. And they'll be there. That kind of works, I think. I also don't want, I mean, it's not a bull, so it doesn't have to literally look like a bull, but like from a musculature perspective, you know, it makes sense that there's a lot of body holding the horns in its head. Actually, I was looking at it from the front. What does it look from the side? I know. Fuck anatomy. That one was intentional. Bull head side profile. I really got to start doing like just like 10-minute anatomy sketches or something before I like to warm up before I start drawing, because that is definitely one of my biggest blind spots. Okay, from the side, well, I guess they do look kind of goofy. So it's like, right, so if that's there. A lot of people who swear by warm-ups. Yeah. Practice is good for everything. Right, so if that's like the normal head shape, then it doesn't protrude too much from the front. It's almost a straight line. But then in the back, it's more of a, you can tell that it's a hump. Let's see. Put those in really quick so it doesn't look sus. That makes sense. You don't do them either, though. Yeah. No. I did download a potential sound alert for, that's a penis. Okay. Oh yeah, Liz, you missed, I think it was last week. I was drawing Cerutigo, my giant monster, and yeah. The overall head shape starts out very unfortunate, and I got a lot of comments from the peanut gallery. Or like the Pintus gallery. Okay, so let's see. Peanut Gallery. Yes, exactly. We all workshopped that joke. Jennifer pointing out my art looks like weenies. Okay, it's kind of a weird shape, but like cow heads are kind of a weird shape. Like, it's so hard for me not to have the neck like attach at a higher point. But it's not. The skull is down here, so it makes sense even though it doesn't make sense. Okay. So, man, they got some short heads. I kind of like how the photo one is like almost two separate circles because it's so, like, the mouth and eyes are so bulging. Gotta keep that head up. Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like there should be muscle here, but like looking at cows, like there's no muscle directly behind the horn. Like it goes down before the neck starts. So I'm trying to keep it like that. I don't know, maybe I will change it later. A big thick neck does look kind of cool. I don't know. We don't have to make any decisions right now. Okay, so the horn, thick, 2 C's. Now he's thick. That was the other thing everyone was giving me guff for, telling me my dinosaur was too thick. But like, that's how dinosaurs look. They got big back legs. You know? No such thing. Thick dinosaurs? There's no such... I feel like I've seen some art out there of thick dinosaurs. Not by choice. No one said too thick. But they were being awfully suggestive about my innocent little giant monster. No little giant monster pun intended there. So how would this head work on this body? No such thing as too thick. Yeah, that makes more sense. Thick dinosaur fat. Hey, a lot of people are into a lot of weird things. Whoops. Like, I feel like the guy that likes inflated pooled dragons, he's into thick dinosaurs. See, Chuck Tingle. Yeah, you know? Actually, Liz, I don't know if you've been watching any of that Savvy Rates Books channels I told you about a while back, but she just came out with a video about Chuck Tingle too. Like, Chuck Tingle, evolution into a real author or something like that. I haven't actually watched it yet, but... Oh, Chuck. I have heard his normal books are surprisingly good. But I mean, that makes sense, because like... what little I've seen of his writing, like outside of the titles, like the actual writing, like it's clear that he's talented and is like the horse girl race. I have not, but I have seen so many people talking about the horse girl racing game. It has taken the nation by storm. I'm not going to draw the back horn for now. This is just a total side profile. It's so Peak. No, Peak is the mountain climbing game that everyone's been playing. I did see someone talking about it that they're the horse girls. Oh no, you spelled it right. I'm just making a bad pun because there is a mountain climbing game called Peak. That's also been pretty like a popular multiplayer game right now. But I saw, if I remember correctly, the horse girls are based on real horses. And I saw that one of them had like a donation link where you could like buy the horse hay. So apparently like a ton of people who like have been playing so much lore. Oh God, I bet. But I heard that like a bunch of people have been donating, like paying to buy the real life horse like a ton of hay and stuff, which is really sweet. Who said anime girls can't change the world? I don't know. I'm sure someone said that. Horses are being treated real well. Yeah, good for them. Man, I feel like there's no good way to make this head shape work on this body. Well, this head shape, I mean. They also have to get permission to use... Oh, that actually makes sense. I mean, if they're based on real horses, I guess it's like pretty much the same as like using someone's likeness or like a racing game using real cars, which feels like a weird analogy, but I guess it makes sense. Because I know you have to license race cars. Like Seabiscuit, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I could see horse owners being very litigious about their horses' likenesses being used. Dewa Scout's owner gave permission as long as her chest was larger than vodka's. Oh my god, that is... You'd think you'd want smaller ones to go faster, but okay. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's move this here for Japan, yeah. Alright, so... It's such a weird head. It's like... Looking at the design speed was not a concern. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so the head is kind of like that almost. So if I wanted something even remotely like that, let's erase this. God, yeah, that just looks real weird. How would that even... Oh, I guess... maybe put it a bit lower. Whoops. The magic of Photoshop. Yeah. I was saying earlier, one of the best things about digital art is being able to cheat stuff and not just redraw every time you want to try something. All right, let's get rid of that line. What is with your typing? I don't know. I wasn't gonna say anything, but glug glug glug. No, I'm kidding. All right, so if that were to go like that, like the eyes there, it keeps duplicating almost whole. Yeah, sometimes autocorrect gets real freaky. Or sometimes I'll have it like, it'll correct a word and then it'll like, or it'll try to correct a word and I tell it not to, and then I'll keep typing and it'll correct like 3 words later, it'll turn that word into the earlier word it was trying to correct. I'm like, dog, what are you doing? Go home, autocorrect, you're drunk. God, this is so cursed. So the nose is kind of like there. And then the teeth would... Yeah, I hate that. I hate that. I like how it looks in the picture, but like the head goes so far down, it just looks so weird. See, I'll try go more towards the other head. Should the eye be more forward? Yeah, I'm undecided. I like kind of sticking more towards the bulldog head shape. Try to... I mean, yeah, the eye... As much as I like the design of this one, the eye should be more forward if he's a predator. Officer, I swear they said they were 18. No, he's not that kind of predator. They didn't even have computers back then. And everyone knows predators didn't exist until computers were invented. I want the nose to protrude, but even looking at the bulldog, there's like nothing there. How late am I? Hi, Christian. Good to see ya. Let's see. I start hour 17. You know, no biggie. We're just drawing a hodag today. Did you just sense that there was a dog on the screen? You're like, I have to show up. Yes, that is a doggy. It's like, we're in the thick of it now. We seem to be talking about predators. I feel like it's hard to tell because it's at such a weird angle, but I feel like Christian Darkwater is Liz. I feel like from the side it's like that, and then that's where they put the eyes, and then it goes down. Yeah, Christian, this is the creature I'm drawing, and since it's very short and squat, I figured a bulldog would be very good reference image. Oh yeah, almost chimp-like. Yeah, I can definitely see that now that you say that. Yeah, like I guess like it probably goes straight down, even though this makes it look like it goes in, but I think that's just because of the weird angle. And then you know, there's like 3 people we know mutually, so guessing one of them, you know, that's close. Looks like he's peeing. Oh no, he's not peeing green. Why you gotta make everything so inappropriate? Yeah, so it looks like you and Dan are friends, and we're all friends, so you're kind of close. Excuse me. Let's do this, get rid of a little bit of that. Okay, so it looks like it goes up a little bit where the horn would be, so we're kind of redeemed hydrate. Yeah, I've been hydrated, but I still not helping today. I feel like I had a sip right before stream and I swallowed wrong, and it's just been downhill since then. Alright, so it looks like... Alright, so the eyes would be there. The horn's like there. Let's do that. Okay, and then it looks like it goes down and out at an angle. And then the nose is probably like that. And then the teeth are like that. And then he's got like a beard. And I guess you could say the neck attaches there. Well, actually, in back it goes up almost. Okay, that that might work a little better than the, like, weird shape it looks like at first blush. First blush. That's a weird phrase. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. No, I don't want it there. I'll put it there. Ugh, jeez. Let's see. Kind of like that. Okay, that could still kind of work. Let's see. If we want to keep that proportion, do we move the eyes forward, or do we move the mouth back? Let's... Actually, I like the angle this is at. So let's see, making it just a drop shorter. Okay. Blush was a look. That makes sense. First look, first blush. I was hoping someone would Google it, but I wasn't so invested that, like, I wanted to tell someone to Google it, you know? Let's see, looking at these noses. I kind of like the statue's nose more. Pretty, like, average mammal nose. And then, yeah, like I was saying, even looking at the dog, I want to draw the nose sticking out, but, like, you can barely see it. In both of them, it is a pretty flat nose. So, I guess you'd see it. You could see it sideways a little bit, yeah. Okay. So then, do what you want. I will. But thank you for the permission. Try it the other way. Yeah, if I'm really conflicted, I'll do multiple tries of thing. Okay, so I also really like the ears on the statue. I can't tell if this one has ears. But between how low resolution it is and the light shine on the middle of my monitor, like, looks like that might be an ear. Question: what time do you plan on going until, and do you have the ability to raid out? End time is always, I go as long as I feel like. And I can probably raid out. Oh, that's right. I wanted to try raiding someone if they're still alive. We'll see. We're very loosey-goosey here. Play it by ear. What was it? Oh, the ear. Yeah, I like that little ear. So, sorry, one sec. Gonna look at cows again, see where their ears are. Yes, because, yeah, I mean, I am always open to suggestions. Why did I open OBS? No, I want to look at cows. I want to look at cows. Bull head. All right, where are their ears? Oh, they're like right under. Oh, excuse me. They're like right under the horns. Cows. So, all right, the statue is actually pretty accurate in that regard. I don't know what they'd really look like from the side, so I'll just draw them going back a little bit. Or do I want them to go more up like the statue? I was like, what's the lore on this dude? This dude is a fearsome critter, aka one of the, like, lumberjack, tall tale sort of guys. Basically, they are very, aggressive. And some dude supposedly went on a hunting party and blew it up with dynamite. The other thing that we found out today, or I might have seen in the past and totally forgot, is that apparently they are the reincarnated spirit of mistreated cattle. Jen, you can remind me the specific animal if it wasn't cattle. I feel like it was something else, but I'm blanking on it. He looks cuddly. Yeah, very cuddly, as long as you avoid, let's see, that, those, that. As long as you avoid all that, you know, you're golden. Did you see it? That's on another layer, right? I can just... Okay, there we go. Hydrate. Oh, you figured it out. Also, thank you. I can use some. Yeah, your your definition of cuddly is you know. All right, chupacabras are cuddly though. I'll agree with you on that one. Jen is a good teacher. What was I doing? Oh, ox. That's what it is. The rabbit. I mean, the rabbit is also very cuddly. It's not outwardly dangerous. Anyway, I will do that. All right, so the mouth. Got those perk things you were talking about. Yeah, that's what the hydrate thing is. Yep. You get channel points just from watching the stream, and then you can redeem them for things. Head of frog. Articles claim the hood egg had the head of a frog, the grinning face of a giant elephant, thick short legs set off by huge claws, the back of a dinosaur, and a long tail with spears at the end. Yeah. Fearsome critter descriptions are always wild. I like how they were like, frog. Yeah, we're just gonna give it mammal features. Nothing about it reads frog. Yeah, they really are just mishmashes. But like I mean, it is weird. They do kind of give off frog vibes. Like nothing about it looks like a frog, but like the vibes are kind of there. Like in Full Metal Alchemist. Man, I still gotta watch that. Just thinking about the teeth. I guess, I feel like not many mammals just have bared teeth all the time, but like, I mean, look at it. I can't cover those pearly whites up. Froggo. So let's see. I got... Let's look at the dog. Monkeys off. I know, like, they can reveal them, but I feel like I can't think of any animals off the top of my head where, like, seeing the teeth is, like, the default. You know what I mean? Like they're just going around with their mouth closed. Because I feel like most animals have, like, you know, lips and stuff. Sorry, this is 200... No apologies at all. Shepard determined the hodag was a missing link between the ichthyosaurus and the Mylodon. Yeah, the midway between a dolphin and a ground sloth. They say never smile at a monkey because they think you're mad when you show your teeth. Yeah, monkeys are friggin' dangerous. Don't mess with them. Don't mess with monkeys. So, all right, let's see. So we got Ichthyosaurus. Big eyes in there. My dog with her underbite, you always see her little choppers. Oh, yeah, that is a good point. All right, so... Don't mess with monkeys. Exactly. Or sloths. You know, just leave all animals alone. They don't need to be bothered by us. Oh, that's a terrible ground sloth, but make sure you know it's nice and furry. So, yeah. I mean, that makes perfect sense to me. This is like a Digimon evolution. Actually, if I were Digimon, it'd be like... little Gatling gun. Maybe some wings. How else did they get on land? And then this one would be covered in belts. much like a Final Fantasy character or anyone Liz has ever drawn. Belts. There you go, the Digimon line. Belts are never wrong. Man, that's wild. Alright, back to the teeth. That was a bulldog mouth, so they look kind of like... Looks like the top jaw probably goes like... I assume his... Obviously his mouth is open. What am I saying? Let's switch back to green, actually. So in this picture, it looks like his skull is probably like that. In the same town that the statue is from, the Rhinelander Ice Arena houses two hodags. One, a full-body creature just inside the entrance, and the other one, an oversized head that blows smoke and has red eyes that light up. That's amazing. I love towns that embrace their monsters, like the Mothman statue in Point Pleasant. I love that. He got a big tongue. He really does. So that's his bottom jaw. It's probably like that. So, So if his mouth were closed, be like that. Sometimes I sketch things out like this, and I don't know if it even helps me in the end. So let's get rid of that. The other question is where to put the fangs. Towns that embrace their exactly! We love a town that embraces their monsters. Well, the real monster, or the fake monsters. You don't want towns being like, yeah, we're the birthplace of, wow, I'm blanking. Jeffrey Dahmer. We're the birthplace of John Wayne Gacy. No, we don't, we don't want to embrace those monsters, but the fictional ones. So let's see. I feel like, do we want to see the gums? We're the birthplace of James T. Kirk? I forgot that. I mean, it'd be cool if any like real people were born here, but you know, that one's good too. Gosh, he's so goofy. I love him. All right, so, oh yeah, what was I saying? The fangs. Oh, not us specifically. Iowa. You're just saying people embracing fictional things. Monster adjacent to many women. So his fangs are like at the back of it. Oh, actually, not necessarily, because this is a front view of the hodag. So in theory, we'll do this from like a 3/4 angle. So the statue basically looks like this, right? Okay. So in my head, I was looking at it like this. But in actuality, it's probably more like this. Well, yeah, we'll just do straight edges for clarity. It's actually probably more like that. I mean, neither one is like super realistic, but like I like I like this one more. Because I feel like tusks at the back is kind of weird. It's pretty friggin' weird. So, in that case... Or do I try and go more realistic and just make them like big fangs? Nah, I feel like tusks are too fun to not keep. Man, it's like a saber-toothed pit bull. The old saber-toothed pit bull. The statue, I think, just doesn't have a dog's mouth, more of a human. Yeah, that's part of the problem too. But like, if I'm creatively interpreting it, I could interpret it as being the front plane, so that these aren't at the back of the mouth, because I don't want to have them like back here, because that feels weird. But if I have them up here, it can still be... Are you making an appearance? Hi. Wait, let me switch. Say hi. Your breath stinks. Okay, bye. Yeah, the disconnect. That's why it's an interpretation and not a strict one-to-one recreation. Spit a little by accident. Ted Liz says hi. Yeah, because I like having them more at the front. Teddy, your own saber, yeah, our own saber-toothed pit bull. An interpretation and not an interpolation. Yes, exactly. Like I was kind of trying to explain that at the beginning of stream too. Like for a very quick example, there's a fearsome critter called the tripodero, and it's basically a very silly bird with like literally telescoping legs. And I believe the tail is also a telescope, and that's where it gets the tripod name. And it has like a weird, like very straight beak. But like if I were doing the same sort of thing with that and silly birds, yeah. Because like I want to make all of these actually look like dangerous and threatening and stuff. So just as like a super quick example, if I were doing something like that, I would, you know, make it look more like a terror bird almost or something. How do their legs? They're kind of like that. And then, I don't know, maybe the tail would just be like a big spike or something. Obviously, that's just a very quick analogy, but yeah, I'm trying to interpret them, not draw them exactly one for one. Which admittedly is kind of against the spirit of fearsome critters, because they are just so delightfully goofy. The big leg was both legs stuck together. Yeah, it was just a very rough sketch. But yeah, I'm trying to find a line between like completely goofy and completely serious. You know, like I still want to retain the goofiness, the charm of a lot of them, but still making them look a little cooler. Like keeping his big old fangs. Well, I guess really it should be here. To make your gray skies blue before I pass. So something like that. And yeah, I feel like seeing the gums is making the mouth too open. So I guess give them like a little bit of a, whatever you call this part on dogs, their mouth flaps. There's got to be a better word. Pull back the fangus. Yeah. I don't want the tangent there, but I mean, also this is just the rough sketch, so I'm not like super concerned at the moment. Maybe I could also like have the bottom come out a drop more. But thank you, I'm always jowls. Thank you. I was like, I know there's a better word. But yes, anyone always feel free to point out tangents. Oh, that's right, the jowls. Because I don't think I want to see his gums. I guess seeing them on the bottom might work. If we're doing it kind of like the bulldog, kind of goes like that, and then this is educational. We're always learning new words. Hey, you know, always be learning. You know, it's a great way to be. The official mascot of Oregon's Hoodoo, I don't even know what that is Harold the Hodag. The ski area celebrates Harold's birthday, where Harold can be seen in person as well as skiing the slopes of the ski area. Unlike the Hodags from Wisconsin, Harold's favorite food is single ski gloves. I really want to see a skiing Hodag now. Hang on. There's this poles. A lifelong learner. Exactly. There we go. Now he's skiing. The four-legged skier. Oh, Hoodoo is another town. I thought it was like, I don't even know, like an organization or something. Like, what's another thing towns have? Like a Grange or something. Oh, you're drawing a Hodag. Yes, I am drawing a Hodag. The single ski gloves bit. Yeah, had to give context. That feels very much like one of those, kids, don't lose your ski gloves or the Hodag's gonna eat it. Hodog. Oh yeah. Hodog. It is excellent. Let's get rid of that line. And then oh, that's good enough for now. We don't need to be too exact. Man, he looks odd. Alright, probably last bit. More about Hoodoo. In addition, unlike the fierce Wisconsin Hodags, Harold is friendly and wouldn't consider eating bulldogs, wears sunglasses, and can often be seen on skis or around a campfire. What if you took the ear? Good old Harold. Took the ear and tilted about 15 degrees to the right. 15 degrees to the... like, having it be horizontal? Yeah, I don't hate that. Jen, not the first time that's come up today. Jen is a good teacher. Oh, tilted down a smidge. You can see what it looks like. But I kind of like... ooh, yeah, I kind of like that too. Let's go a little midway between those. Yeah, I like that. Oh, you were here when we said it earlier. I don't know when people are here. One of my early jobs was teaching old people to use computers. It's all easy from there. I often forget that. But yeah, might also move it back a hair and tell me to shut up. I won't tell you to shut up. I'll just, you know, ignore it. Yeah, fair. Okay, so he is very much a mammal, so I think we're going to stick with dog-ish paws and then just give him huge claws. So let's see how that goes. I hate the word jowl is spelled. It looks, yeah, it really feels like there should be an E in it. No, I'm kidding. Like vowel. That's what it, I guess bowl doesn't have an E. Pupper paws. Yeah, exactly. 80% of the English language. Yeah, fair. I mean, I guess we're a little better than French as far as things being pronounced how they're spelled. La 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 la. So, okay. Or bowels. Yep, that's another good example. The French operate in vowels only. Yeah, right. Okay, so I'll go in a little bit where their foot goes. Oh, so that should be more like... Whoops. Sing it, Jesse. I will. I can and I will. They like the look of consonants, but not the sounds. Yeah, their spelling operates more on aesthetics. Yeah, Jen, you would know. You took French. Let's see. I feel like it goes like that. It kind of goes out a little bit. Nope, too much. I need a this with up arrow emote, please. I'll add it to the list. I'm always open to suggestions. Or if they're from you, suggestions. Okay. You're very welcome. I'll be here all week. Cause I'm a streamer. I wonder if I can use your emotes here. I think the way Twitch works, if you were a Twitch affiliate and had your emotes uploaded like to your channel, you would be able to do that. Otherwise, I don't think there'd be any other way. Ad break? When was the last ad break? Time to experiment. Yeah. We love science up in here. You think that's accurate that it's been about an hour? I feel like it hasn't, but... Oh, I guess... Yeah, I think you're right, because I think it was first about 45 minutes in. Yeah, I feel like there hasn't been an ad break since Christian showed up, and she showed up at around 3:17, so that's been more than half an hour. So if the last ad break was like 10-20 minutes before that. Yeah, it's probably about an hour. We were playing with settings earlier. I had it set to one ad break an hour, which is the lowest you can do, but it didn't save them, so it was coming up like every 20 minutes. And then we were experimenting and seeing if the settings would update. So yeah, hopefully it is accurate. It's been about an hour. For the people, you have not seen an ad. Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, so for the people that are not subscribed, you will get ads, but I don't want people to miss anything. So we will be switching to some old retro commercials while you all are away, so that no one misses any of the content. Because, you don't want to miss out. Which was like too far. Okay, so yeah, I guess it has been about an hour. All right, ad starts in a minute. I will cut to our commercial break, which is good because I want a little snacky poo. And then I'll see you all in a few minutes. We'll just go to our commercials early. And we're back, hopefully. I do have a timer on my end that shows when the ads are playing, but I think it's a little off. Oh, give me one sec. Okay. I think it's not exactly... I think the timing isn't exactly right, so I think it pops up for me a little bit before you guys. I mean, I played the old commercials before the commercial break was supposed to start, but the memories... Yeah, I really wanted a bunch of fun old commercials. Also, I'm pretty sure they do still make Polly Pockets. I feel like I've seen... let's just go check. I feel like I've seen Stranger Things and Addams Family, which is just, like, really cute. Let's see. Stranger Things, Polly Pockets. Yeah! Alright, hang on. I was hoping you were gonna do ads. Honestly, like, in the future, if I keep doing this for a while, I'd love to make some, like, fake commercials and intersperse them. I think that'd be really fun. Or, like, excuse me, commercials for, like, the cryptid cases or, like, Liz's books or something. Yeah, I feel like that'd be really fun. All right. Open... Come on. Open image in new tab. I gotta figure out the quickest way to, like... Oh. I don't need to play around in OBS. Just paste it in Photoshop. Look, it's so cute! I love it. Commercial, yeah, a commercial for you and whatever it is that you do. Now, granted, I don't know if they're still making, like, normal Polly Pockets or if these are just, like, little one-offs, but oh, it's so cute. Get rid of that. Also, in the future, I'll probably make it a little more clear that I'm playing the old commercials and have them, like, let's see, which way am I? This is so confusing. Put them on this TV and me still be here, but I haven't gotten that far. I feel like there's like a million like little things I want to do for the channel, and then when I finally have time to do them, I sit down and I'm like, I have so many things I want to do. I don't know what to work on. I don't know where to start. But we're getting there slowly but surely. All right. Probably not going to go too much longer today. Probably just finish the overall sketch. Your overlay does look really nice. Thank you. I spent probably way too long putting it together. I have lists. I have so many lists. But when the list gets long, it's like, I still don't know where to start. But I spent a lot of time on the overlay, probably too much time, but I am really happy with how it came out. The overlay and all the backgrounds was like probably like felt like a month straight of photoshopping stuff. I mean, building, because these are real places. Create sublist. Yeah, I should do that. Okay. Foot claws. Foot claws. I do want big claws, but probably Liszt. Do you mean the composer Liszt? I can't think of his first name. No, that's the. Is it? How is that spelled? I think it's. Is it like that? I can't remember. Christian, you should know. Is it Franz Liszt? I feel like there was some lady in the 90s that said she could like channel ghosts, and she would like write music and be like, yeah, the ghost of Franz Liszt told me how to compose this. So here's a new song from Liszt. No, Christian, I know the joke you're making. I'm just saying it reminds me of the composer, potentially Franz Liszt. Also, is his name Franz? I can't remember. Oh, I'm gonna LOL list, I think. Yes, Franzy baby. Yeah, I was just saying your pun made me think of Franz Liszt. Was known for being a hottie. Oh, right, of course, Listomania. Duh. Doy. Alright, yes, I want big claws, but probably not as big as these, because these both feel kind of cartoony. That's the other thing, too. Do I want this, like, big back claw? It does look kind of cool. Yeah. Also, breaking news, I just learned we're having pizza for dinner, and I am excited. Jesse knows his music is... yeah, I took 1 semester of music history in college. Technically, too, if you also count the history of jazz. So I know a thing or two. Actually, we probably did actually cover Listomania in that class. But I don't remember. Jen, do you remember if we covered Listomania in that class? She was in it with me. Mods, did we cover Liszt in music history? I bet we did. I know it's not like that funny, but referring to Jen as mods plural just makes me giggle every time. Breaking news pizza. You have to heat up Richard's pizza. This is another one where like the tangents are kind of weird. Omnipotent mod. No, not that you're... I mean, you are omnipotent. Jen is 3 mods in a trench coat. I just like pretending that I'm talking to a group of faceless people. Like, not faceless, but like, what's the word when you like don't know someone's identity? Not stranger. Anonymous. I like the idea that I'm talking to like a group of anonymous mods that like chat doesn't know who they are, but really it's just you. Like, mods, can you do this? When I could just say, Jen, could you do... it just gives me a laugh. And it always will. And that'll be the one disappointing thing if the channel ever grows and we get more than 1 mod. That joke won't be a joke anymore, because I will actually have multiple mods. Ugh. We have fun here. Ugh, I can't... How do I want to do this claw? Like, I kind of want to make it the same shape as the front claw, but I feel like that just looks weird. Your sound just stopped working. Hopefully it's just you and not my channel. Mods, can you still hear me? Hopefully it's just Christian. I mean, hopefully Christian. Okay, you can hear. Alright, in that case, let's... Sorry, Christian sucks to be you. I'm sorry, is that too mean? I'm kidding. She knows I'm kidding. Hopefully she saw that and is not like buried in troubleshooting. It's a skill issue. Exactly. I'm back! Yay! Christian, did you see what I wrote when I thought you couldn't hear us? Yeah, we know, you told us. That's why I wrote a message for you on the screen, but I don't know if you saw it. I'll just do a smaller claw. Close it and open it again because I'm an IT pro. Honest to God, I'll recreate it in a minute. I was gonna say, I legitimately hate how many problems are solved by closing and opening a program. I missed it, but I'm also racing horse girls at the moment. Assuming that you were watching on mute, I did this so you could still get my message. And then I did some fake crying. Little Easter egg for the people looking at the screen. Richard said I could work at the help desk with him telling people to turn. Yeah. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Like, it feels like it shouldn't be that simple, and yet so often it really is. Screenshotting. You can also make clips in Twitch if you really want to save a moment of video. Fair, honestly. Yeah, I feel like basic level IT is always like asking them the very simple questions. And then if that doesn't work, then you need the real expertise, but let's see. Yeah, doing the same exact claw doesn't actually look good there. So what do not that advanced yet. I would tell you how to do it, but I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it comes up on the screen itself, but I guess that also depends whether you're on a computer or on the mobile app and blah, 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 blah. I also hate clipping on the app. The bulldog has a penis. You don't need to make yours have one. FYI, maybe better. You know, I was trying to ignore the elephant in the room, but thanks for pointing that out. Did you see it? I'll just do a little... There we go, problem solved. It's a girl now. Put underwear on it. Y'all, if a hodag wore underwear, would it wear it like that, or... I actually can't think of any other ways right now. But I was going for like the pants meme where it's like that. Or that. Oh, I guess that could be the other one. If it were underwear, would it be like that? Like Ted, yeah. Poor little old man. There he goes, little hodag diaper. I don't know what I want to do for this claw. I feel like really it's the shape of the toe that's throwing me off. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Like, let's see, make it go up a little more. And then it can go like that, maybe. Jen, you can make clips. Look at that. I think that's my first clip. You've clipped my first clip. I feel like we need Clippy in here. That just looks like a stick. Yeah. What do paper clips look like? It's a clip of you saying you can make clips. Perfect. There's Clippy. Good job, mods. Yeah, let's hear it for the mods. The mod team. It felt right. Yeah, we love a good self-referential joke. Hmm. Okay. I'm happy with that, I think. More like Clippy! Christian, do you remember Clippy? I feel like you're way too young for Clippy. And also your general not knowing most popular culture things. Feels really weird that Clippy is like the one thing you do know. And not weird, just unexpected. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Now the back like a dinosaur, aka he's got spikes. Do we want to go literal? Not literal, but like exact? Because it does feel pretty cartoony. What else could we do? With the rise of AI, I find myself missing Clippy. You know, fair. Oh, you don't actually know Clippy. Sounds familiar, though. I mean, it's probably vaguely familiar to you. He was on old computers. It was very much like Liz sort of alludes to, very much like AI tools before AI tools. If you were like writing in Word, he would like pop up. Richard showed you once. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me grab a picture of him. It would like pop up on the side of the screen and be like, it looks like you're... He's a sentient paperclip. Yeah. It would be like, it looks like you're writing a letter. Do you want help? And then it would be like, put the header up here, and you know, like formatting stuff. Let's see. There we go. There's Clippy. But most people hated him, and like honestly, fair. I don't want help writing a letter. Oh, the inner clip is almost like a nose. I mean, I guess it could be a mouth too, but it feels like a nose. I'm home. Hello again, Labs. I'm glad you made it home safely. We're just talking about Clippy. You might remember Clippy. You might also be slightly too young. Still drawing the Hodag. He wasn't helpful, but to be honest, neither is AI, and at least Clippy was cute. That is an incredibly fair point. Neither is helpful, but at least Clippy was cute. Yeah. So people know if you hover over the video player itself, there's a button that says clip, and it lets you trim within the past minute or so. You want to clip some right after something fun happens. Yeah. Oh, Labs, you do know Clippy. Okay, good. I can also do like almost like spines poking out. That could be fun. Is that might be a little too much like on the edgy side of the spectrum, like, oh, this is dark and cool, scary monster. A little intrusive sometimes, but definitely better than AI. Yeah. Could do smaller spikes. Nah, it's pretty boring. Ooh, could do like very, I know it said like a dinosaur back. Could do like the very old school paleo art where it was like, I don't even know what this was supposed to be. Just like a frill running down its back almost. I feel like a lot of very old, like early 1900s paleo art would draw dinosaurs like that. But I don't really like it. Doesn't have the right vibe. I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, I feel like just sticking to this is probably pretty good. Could do something really... We really want to get dinosaur in here. Could do like 2 rows. Make it like a Kentrosaurus or something. No, I don't like that. Option 1. Yeah, I think we're just gonna stick closer to the original. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? Although I do think both of them look like the spikes start around the shoulders, but I think I do like having some small ones on his neck. And then, let's see, the other question is, these are kind of all roughly the same size, whereas these kind of go up in the middle. Let's see. Let's see what speaks to us. Oh, also... Oh, I guess I thought maybe this one didn't have spikes on the tail. It's hard to see, but they both have spikes running down the tail. Okay. So, if they were about the same... Having the spikes stay the same big size feels very odd on the tail. I think either way I'm going to make them smaller. But then the other one would be more like... Yeah, this feels a bit more natural. We'll do something like that. Alright, so get rid of that layer. Also feels kind of a little bit like Godzilla. I feel like he always has like the spikes get bigger, or start small, get bigger around the middle of the back, and then get smaller again. So, yeah, okay. Let me get rid of this one actually. Alright, so make that a little bigger. Oops. I feel like having the biggest one be right in the middle feels kind of weird. So you could do it maybe biggest one in back. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, I kind of like that actually. That's cryptids for you. Sure is. I mean, I don't remember what I said, but I agree. And the worst part about chat having a delay is like, I don't remember what I said. Even talking face to face, I don't remember what I said half the time. That's fun. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like that's a good shape. I can make these sharper later, but it's just quicker to do. Kind of rounded for now. And then, do we want to do something like they get longer again before it turns into a hook? Nah, maybe not. Man, both of the tails end in just such like it's almost like a finger. Maybe I should make it a little thinner. We'll come back to that in a minute. Saying they look weird because they are weird. Yeah, good point. I mean, I know you're saying that's what I said, so I'm saying I had a good point. But, that is cryptids for you. Do that a little bit. Then rotate this one a little bit. Okay. Let's rotate this one again a little more. Yeah. Then I'll do like that. Now we'll do that. We'll make this one a little smaller so it's more of an even transition. I'm just gonna redraw these two. Ooh, okay, yeah, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling it. Actually, I did kind of a little thing here, but I think I'm gonna swap these two so it's just progressively getting smaller. Yeah, like, let's see, I'll just say this is the head. If if the neck were longer, I think a shape like that would be cool. With like two peaks. But since the neck is so short, I feel like it's hard to get in enough spikes to really convey that shape. So I'll just do more of a gradually getting bigger. Yeah, something like that. I'll move these over just a hair, a tad, a smidge. I'll rotate this one again. Whoops. Yeah. I'm liking this. He's looking so good. Oh, thank you. Oh, also really quick, Christian, since I keep forgetting, I know you said show you the finished picture from the last time you were hanging out, and I keep forgetting to show it to you. So that's the one from last time. I think you saw him definitely pre-color, probably before I finished the line art too. Oh, and also Liz, this is the one everyone was saying had a thick booty. I mean, he does, but like, don't objectify him. I just won a Plague Walker bid for 10 miniatures that can work for both Death Guard and Age of Sigmar. Heck yeah! Love getting a good deal on eBay. I know I never showed you. I forgot. That's why I'm showing you now. You love the colors. Thank you. He does, but that's fine. He does, but we don't have to talk about it. Oh, guess how much? 10 minis. You're excited about it, so I'm assuming it was a good deal. Converting money to pounds. 20 pounds, maybe? Girls and the pretty boys. 8 pounds? Hot damn! That is a good price. Yeah, you can get some good deals on Amazon. It's like I feel like you get the two extremes of either. Yes, Christian Labs is our English viewer. Yeah, I feel like with Warhammer, especially on eBay, you get either the like people who charge way too much because they're like, especially if it's painted, don't get me started on that. It's like, I put so much time into this. This figure is worth $50. Or you get the people who are like, I don't know, it's toys. I'm just getting rid of it. Take it, you know, like you either get a really good deal or people charging, you know, so much that you might as well buy it new. But that's great. And keep an eye out for deals. How much is 8 pounds? One more than 7. You little shit. That's the same thing I would say. The same type of joke. Yeah, about $10 sounds right. Yeah, that is a good deal. It pays to keep your eyes out when you're looking for something. Or even if you're not looking for something specific and you're just, you know, seeing what deals are out there. Oh, first canvas rotation of the day. Kind of surprised when we were able to go this long without it. Yeah, I think I want to change the tail a little bit. Get rid of all those lines. Oh, actually, I'll just do that. Love me a good deal, right? Like side of the road movies. Exactly. No, I don't think you've mentioned that. What? Yeah, I think I like that. It tapers a little tiny bit, but not too much. And then, well, in that case, probably put that. Missed a bit. What we are drawing, the Hodag, a fearsome creature, aka the sort of 1800s lumberjack. Hydrate, yeah. The like tall tale sort of monsters, and this one is a little goober, as you can see. After that was good, I'm gonna take another sip. Let's rotate this just a little bit. About to be driving, gonna miss the end again. Oh, that's alright. I'm almost done for today. You're not gonna miss much. Drive safe, all that. The emojis here are cool. Yeah, I got a few of them. A few of them are just like default options from Twitch. But I'll work on another thing on my to-do list for at some point. Actually, once I have some ideas, maybe I'll do that for a drawing stream, just work on the emotes. Actually, I think I'm gonna call him done for today. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't have it in me to like do the line art and color and everything today. But I like how he came out. It writes itself, yeah. Bye, Christian. See you next time. Thanks for joining. Yeah, let's see. Is there anything in the original I'm missing that I want to add? I don't think so. Let's move him down a little bit. Move it back so he doesn't look like he's sniffing the dog's butt. I think if I come back to this, I might make the head a little bigger. Actually, let's just play around with it now while we're here. Because the Hodag does have a big ol' head. Actually, let me do this. Oops, not that. The old compare and contrast. Did you touch oh. No, I didn't see it. Thank you for pointing it out. That's why I gotta add sound effects to them. Okay, let's see. We'll do that. Nope, wrong room. Turn off the filter for reasons that will be explained in a second. There you go, I'm touching grass. As you can see, it is just about the exact same color as the background. So, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Gotta play around with that, probably just make it a different camera. Yeah. Just disappears. One more thing on the big old list. Oh, you can't see the TV, switch back. Okay. Yeah, big head feels way more Hodag. Sorry, I'm using the arrow keys to move it pixel by pixel because I feel like sometimes it wants to like lock in when you do it by hand, and I want to get it a little more exact. So I'd have to play around with the neck jaw area a little bit, but yeah, I like that. That feels much better. That feels more hodag. Dog just bit your toe, almost did. Theodore, do not bite your mother. What a brat. Yeah, I guess it is almost his dinner time. It's only half an hour out. Let's see. So what would his jaw do? I guess it would be like kind of like that. And then the neck can come down a little bit. Hey, Trouble. Little criminal biting toes. Where's my food, father? I require sustenance. Yeah, now that's a hodag if I ever seen one. Actually, let's move this line down a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking that. Just give him a quick little coat of paint. Kind of like a dark bluish green. A little more blue. A little more blue. Tell him a sad story. Yeah. That's a hodag color right there. Oh man, I just remembered. Hodag is probably my first fearsome critter. In let's see, must have been like 3rd grade. I got a Connect the Dots book that was monsters, obviously. And it was a really nice mix of like Godzilla, Frankenstein, like literary, like fictional things, and then like mythical things, and the hodag was one of them in there. And it was like a nice mix of obscure things too. Like, I mean, I feel like the hodag is pretty obscure, at least compared to something like Bigfoot. And it also had, I forget which is the correct name for it, but the Sirush or the Mushushu, the dragon on the Babylon or the Ishtar gates. It's got 2 names because one of them was like translated wrong, but I can never remember. I think Sirush is the more accurate one, but it's like kind of like a dragon thingy. But yeah, like pretty deep cut for a kid's coloring book. But yeah, the hodag was in that coloring book too, so he was definitely one I learned about early. Yes, dog, I'll be done in just a minute, but it still won't be dinner time yet. You still gotta wait till 5. Man, I gotta track down a copy of that Connect the Dots book. It's pretty great. Tune, by the way? The song? I don't know what you mean. Please elaborate. You like the song? I love the Fratellis. The song's good. Okay. Yeah, I love the Fratellis. Let's see. Some people call them tunes here. I think it's not as common, but we definitely have it. All right. Look at that little guy. Oh, man, how do I keep forgetting to save when we're doing this? Oh, you can't see it, but the window popped up to save it. Oh, dag, save. British slang tunes. Oh, tune specifically means like a good song. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we call songs tunes over here, but like it's interchangeable with the word song. It doesn't like imply that it's good or bad or not. Oh, that's really interesting. I guess like delete your art. I did say delete your art earlier. I can't help it. Yeah, I guess we'd say like a banger or a bop or like, I don't know, something else. But that's interesting. Always learning. Don't delete your art once you're happy with it. Delete your art when you're still working on it. But yeah, I like how he turned out. Think that was good. Let's go back to drawing room. We can say our goodbyes. We had a nice lively chat today. Thank you all. Is that a button or redeem points for learning new slang? Ooh, it should be. That'd be fun. Thanks for everyone joining and hanging out today. Jen, Liz, Labs, Christian, I know she left. Any lurkers? We're gonna scroll my guy because I don't remember your name off the top of my head. I can't see it. The threeser? Three. You know who you are. Thank you, everyone that was here. Yeah, fun. We'll be back tomorrow with probably continue sculpting the Superman robot if I can find a good idea for what to do with the shoulder joints at least, or I could Threevis. Thank you. Yeah, thank you everyone that was here today. Yeah. I guess if I don't find a good shoulder joint, I can work on a different part of the robot. We'll probably be working on the robot tomorrow. Yeah, maybe a lurking Myanok, always possible. Any other anonymous lurkers out there? Thank you. As always, hope you had fun hanging out. I know I sure did. We are gonna try, actually, let me double check really quick. If Forest of Wires is, he'll be painting too. Heck yeah. Let's see, is Mr. Carl live? He is. Okay. We're gonna try Minoc. Hot damn, Jen, you summoned him. Called out at work. Thanks for hanging out as well. See, that's why you thank your lurkers. Oh, you can see who's watching. You little trickster. Yeah, we're gonna try raiding for the first time. I've been meaning to, and I just keep forgetting. Let's see, raid channel. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna start the outro. I don't know if there's a timer for raids or not, so stick around. See when it transitions, and say hi to Carl. He's a very fun wizard. Let's go tag for the Hodag. Oh my god, of course a raid message. Here, let's do this. And then actually no, yeah. Let's go when we raid, we'll say let's go dag for the Hodag. Why is copy and paste not working for me? Well, okay, there we go. So, yeah, always good to have a fun raid message. All right, I'm going to start. Okay, yes. All right, I'm gonna play the outro, and then at some point it'll raid. Bye, everyone.